Hey everybody, last week on the Daily Discovery, I put something about an artist that worked with a lot of dots. His name is George Seurat, and the work with the dots is called pointillism. So I'd like to call this upcoming assignment Seurat the Dot. Just what is pointillism? You're going to find out. First of all, George Seurat is a French artist. He was born in France on December 2nd, 1859. Seurat created a new way of painting called pointillism. This is painting using tiny little dots of pure color. The dots are placed very close together, so from a distance the dots blend together and your eye will see a new color. His dots were like pixels on a computer monitor today. His paintings were made up of millions and millions of dots. It took time for people to like this new style of painting back then. Before I show you George Seurat's famous work, take a look at these two pictures right here. These were made and generated on a computer and they use pixels. Do you see how the pixels are similar to the dots that George Seurat used way back then? This painting is George Seurat's most famous painting. It's called A Sunday Afternoon on the Isle of La Grande Jatte. Remember, he is in France. So if you look really closely at this painting, it's made up of millions of little dots. If you were to zoom in with a microscope, you would see all those dots, but from far away, you can see what it looks like people and animals and water, but it's all made up of a bunch of dots. On the left, you see another famous picture by George Seurat called the Eiffel Tower. Do you know where the Eiffel Tower is? If you guessed France, you're correct. I know Blake knows that. Anyways, do you see how all these dots come together to make a shape? Up close, they look like just a bunch of dots, but when you step far away, it looks like the Eiffel Tower. What colors do you see in this painting? I will now show you different examples of pointillism. This one is of a goldfish, and if you look closely, you can tell that there's two main complementary colors being used here, blue, and then its complement, orange. But it's not just orange. If you were to take a microscope to that fish, you would see red, you would see yellow, you would see the white of the background, and you would see orange. So within each color, even though it looks blue overall, there's also green in there and purple. So within each color, there's a bunch of different colors. A sunflower example. A sea turtle. Now this one was very clearly drawn first, where you draw out the shape of the turtle and then you fill it in with the colors. Gotta get our Roy G. Biv in somewhere. Here's another rainbow comprised of dots. Here is a flower where it was drawn out first and then filled in with dots. Now we have Finding Nemo. So on the right, there's a more complicated version if you want to challenge yourself, where the person drew in the fish and then the seaweed and even added some coral and then added the dots. And on the left, you see Nemo and Dory. In my YouTube video, I'm going to explain how to use two different types of medium. We talked about medium in art class. Basically, the medium that you choose is what you're going to be working with. So if you have paints at home, if you have regular acrylic paints or watercolor paints, you may use those. You should use a Q-tip to do this assignment. And if you do not have any paints, or if it's too messy for this project, you're welcome to use some markers. as I was saying in my video, I will explain how to use both of these. But if you use the markers, you should think about maybe 3 different colors that you're going to use. Also, I want to talk about handouts. I can't really give you a document or a handout, but one thing that you can do, and this might sound tricky, but I'm sure that you can do it. If you go onto the library website with your cursor, I'm going to upload some JPEGs, some pictures of printouts that you can do if you have a printer at home. So what you would do is you're going to put your arrow cursor over the picture that you want to use, that you want to fill in with dots, and you're going to right-click it, and you can hit copy. You can print from there also as an alternative, or once you copy it, you can paste it into a Word document and print it from your house. So if you don't have that, you're going to draw your picture, but if you want to use any of my templates, you can download them from the library website. Don't have paints or markers, you can still do this assignment. You would just use a pencil. And what you would be focusing on is the black and white, the value, how light or dark something is. So you can still make a picture and fill it in with dots. Your dots will just be black and white. Let's do a quick review on pointillism. Number 1, pointillism. It is the art of placing small dots, dashes, or brush strokes of pure color on a canvas. Number 2, today the pixels of a computer image are similar to the dots in a pointillism painting. Number 3, in a pointillism painting, the dots are placed extremely close to each other without mixing the paint. Number 4, usually a white canvas or a white background, in our case for the paper, is used. Number 5, from a distance, the optics of the human eye will blend the colors together, causing a new color to appear. Ooh, that's tricky. And number 6, when an artist uses small dots, the painting gains more clarity so the viewer sees the images. Thanks for watching. As always, I hope that you have fun with this assignment. That's the most important thing. I hope you're ready to make lots of dots. Don't worry, you don't have to make millions like Seurat. You just need a few. So I hope you have fun with this Seurat the Dot project. Again, if you want to download any of my pictures, right-click them from the library website and you can fill that in. Good luck, and look out on YouTube for my instructional video to give you more direct guidance with how you're going to complete this project. All right, guys, have fun. Hope you enjoyed the intro. Hope you will remember George Seurat. Here are a couple links that I provided for you. A 3-minute video biography. It tells the life story of George Seurat. And then a video animation of the Sunday on Le Grand Jatte. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. See you next week.